played sweet in the pale moonlight. Anyone who heard the tune slept away the night. Well, Khan and his friends rebuilt the city in less than a year. He invited the nation's nobility to the Samhain celebration once more. Sláinte began the revelry, but the musical intruder ended it once more. Aelin was a harp player, a goblin with skin pale as moonlight and a heart dark as coal. Played a lullaby to entrance the men and women within Tara's walls, until even the strongest and stubbornest slept like a babe. Then Aelin, also known as the Burner, unleashed his fiery breath until every wall, table, and spear of Tara lay in crumbling, smoldering bits. 20 years and 20 celebrations ending in 20 fires. In between times, Khan heard tales of the goblin, but the Burner proved impossible to find. So each New Year's Eve, Khan and his Fianna warriors prepared for battle, but they weren't prepared to face the music. Yet 20 years in a row, Khan threw his party. And 20 years in a row, the city of Tara filled up at Samhain. Did I mention the stubbornness of the Irish? Harp played sweet in the pale moonlight. Anyone who heard the tune slept away the night. While the 20 years of Khan's great assembly passed, a boy grew into a man, Finn McCool. Finn's father died as chief of the Fianna warriors, so Finn's mother moved her son into the wilderness, away from their enemies. Finn grew to become strong, wise, fleet of foot, and hungry to reclaim his legacy. Thus he went uninvited to Tara on the eve of Samhain. A blonde Irishman, like Finn, is unique. So he drew the attention of everyone at the assembly, and once he got it, he vowed to regain his father's title of warrior chief by killing Aelin, the harp player. To this Khan replied, "All that I can give, I shall give, when the deed is done." Well, Finn gathered a humble arsenal of weapons, his father's arsenal, and climbed the castle walls and marched. Everyone inside the city began whispering, "How can he kill the goblin? Finn's just a boy. We've tried for 20 years. Outside the city, the harp began to play. And Finn stumbled in a daze, and then he used his father's spear on himself. Touching his brow, the cold, sharp steel stung himself, and the stench of death from its past victims made him nauseous, and now with open eyes, Finn saw Aelin, and Aelin saw Finn. Fire unleashed toward the warrior, but his father's saffron cloak smothered the heat. Aelin had no other weapon, so he flew toward home. Finn's spear flew faster. As the sun rose on a new year, Finn retrieved his spear outside the city. He welcomed the guests that emerged from Tara. They thanked him with bleary eyes and tired smiles. After all, no one slept that night. Or the next. Did I mention the Irish love a good celebration?